Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Danes, and welcome back to the LPS Cup's 16th finals. I'm one of your two co-commentators, Cheeska, the other being Elite KryPtik.
Yep, that's me. I have just woke up, folks. I received a late notification about the time, so I apologize if I cough or something. I got a dry throat.
Please excuse his sleepiness.
Yes, I'm drowsy.
Right.
I'm a drowsy
On today's
Rohirrim.
matchup, we have Rohirrim versus DarkRadek on the map, the Fords of Eisen 2.
Yep, it's going to be dwarves versus Gondor, so we're going to see lots of late-game army clashing. Both very
Sounds be
strong.
interesting.
Yep. Oh, neither have put themselves on the map yet. So it's supposed to be player 1, which I guess in this case would be Rohirrim against player 2. Like player 1 chooses first.
Yeah.
But I don't think it really matters that much.
Well, the 16th finals is definitely nearing its end now.
Yep, we're coming up on the end of it. We're going to be moving on to the 8th finals, which will probably be very full of very intense, very close matches. Throwing out the good luck, have funs. So yeah, Radek's a good friend of mine. I'll be spectating him. We've done a lot of training together for the tournament. Oh, okay. It looks I've got a load bug. Oh no, there he went. Whew. Okay, I thought for sure.
Just a little bit of a lag.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, me and Radek are friends. We've been friends for a while. We trained together quite a bit preparing for the tournament before the tournament patch released, and I dropped out and just became a caster. So I'll definitely be spectating him. I can say that I'd put his skill level at the upper levels of good, bordering on pro.
Alright, that's good to know.
So it looks like he is going for a quick townhouse. No Pippin.
And his name, Rohirrim, went for Ered Luin.
That's a pretty good faction to pick against Gondor, but I think Erebor would prove better because if he has to siege, Erebor has the best siege of all three of the dwarf realms. Oh, never mind, there's Pippin. He's singing his song.
Alrighty.
Also, folks on the stream, if you happen to hear any loud thumping in the background, they're replacing some tiling in the room next to mine. So they've got one of those automatic nail gun things, so there might be a little thumping.
KryPtik's just filled with problems today.
Yes, I am. And you were filled with problems yesterday with your mouse, so that balances us out, Cheeska.
Right, but I've got an extra battery here right next to me for in case something happens today.
He came prepared.
Yep.
Alright, well, Radek just creeping some wildmen.
Same strategy on Rohirrim's.
Radek only
Right.
taken one of his farms. He could have taken two. Also didn't see Radek go for his usual Baragon start. That's what he usually does on this map. Very effective.
Well, I do see that Radek must have listened to the commentary yesterday because instead of going for blacksmiths, he chose the townhouses.
Yeah, he's going to go for tower guards. He knows how effective they are. He's not the type of person to spam Gondor soldiers. Well, he might, but if he does, it'll really surprise me. He might get a couple units just to help him early game, but...
Just have to see. Maybe this match wakes you up a bit more.
Well, once those tower guards are out on the field,
You're gonna get an ecstatic rush.
yes, that and the dwarves are not going to have a chance unless they themselves go for veterans, because tower guards do not like to die. They are stubborn. They're very stubborn when it comes to dying. So here's Radek pulling off. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. You see how those soldiers are absolutely ripping up that troll? This is the creeping method I spoke of. And even though Pippin was all the way back there throwing rocks, he still got experience. So please take note of that, folks. You don't have to make pikes to creep trolls. It's a waste of money. Not doing so good on the clumping, though. Have a
It
barracks.
seems like a pretty standard early game. No surprises yet.
Nope.
But anything can happen in a game against Gondor and dwarves.
So right now, Radek is doing better economically, but Rohirrim is doing better militarily. Radek is just now getting up his barracks.
Ooh.
But we can see 4 townhouses in Radek's base already.
Makes his tower guards
And
480.
he's also already creeped his trolls. So that's what he's relying on, is a lot of money early game, which is really gonna, even though Rohirrim got some good troops spammed out there, Radek has a lot more money. Oh, and we have Baragon coming out already.
Already? Well, I think he's gonna try and creep Rohirrim's troll right now.
Yes, he probably
Do it
will. He'll
right
try
in
and
this
steal that. Creep stealing is very important on this map. We'll see whether. I don't think he should fill up his base. He should get the other 2 townhouses before he tries to make tower guards. That'll bring them down to like 430, I think.
Already got a 20% discount.
Pippin level 4. Look at that. Oh, and he's buying Guardian of the Citadel on Pippin, so he's going really heavily for his early heroes. He's going to try and beat Rohirrim with a couple of reasonably strong heroes. We do have some pikes coming out, Gondor pikes from DarkRadek. And it looks like he is going to successfully steal that troll.
Rohirrim is making his Guardians of the Ered Luin, so I think he's anticipating a tower guard rush.
No upgrades yet. Radek still hasn't claimed. Oh, and here we have the first harassment from Rohirrim.
I think that farm's gonna go down.
But if Baragon can get over there in time, there it goes.
There it goes. Let's see.
These guys are gonna, even if that farm goes down, they will tear through those Guardians. See how fast they're killing them?
He is gonna suffer a loss here. Now Baragon's chasing. Well done, Baragon.
Yeah, this matchup, basically on this map, if somebody goes for a Baragon start and you're Rohan, you're dead. There's nothing you can do, since gambling start has been basically removed thanks to the gambling price increase. They can Baragon rush you, take all your map control, which Rohan desperately needs, and you are basically out of the game.
Thank you, LPS team, for your wonderful patch.
Well, listen, we are casting on behalf of the LPS team. I'm saying what I think is wrong with the patch, but that doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it's an overall bad patch. I just think that there are a few things that weren't considered well enough. So, we've got Radek really tearing up the dwarves here. Still no heroes from the dwarves except Bilbo.
He is not holding back. He's going in all out. One single Guardian remained of a battalion on 1 health. How did he manage to save that battalion?
If he can get a Hearth, that'll help him. So we got a level 3 Bilbo. That's no match for a level 5 Guardian of the Citadel Pippin and a Baragon. You see, people are not prepared for quick heroes. They really aren't. The meta, if you want to call it that right now, is for people to just spam out their basic troops. If you get a couple heroes, you completely counter that. So I don't really understand why people like to just spam out basic troops all game. Just go for heroes, go for your elites as quickly as possible. Especially with
I'm guessing this whole tournament setup must make them a bit nervous, so they're not playing the usual strategies.
Yeah, they want to play something which perhaps they think is a bit more reliable.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens with this matchup. I think Radek does have the advantage right now, but the dwarves do have a decent eco. They've got their base mostly filled. Radek also has his base mostly filled. He just needs one more townhouse and he'll have the full discount. We see him upgrading his barracks already. Tower guards will be coming out anytime now.
Your favorite battalion?
My favorite Gondor battalion. My favorite battalion are anything Rohan. Oh, we have Pippin nearly dying. Pippin dying. Pippin dying. That's not good.
I still see the single Ered Luin Guardian going for a chase.
So he's reviving
looks like he's
Pippin.
got 2 single Ered Luin Guardians now.
So it looks like Radek doesn't want to quite risk losing this much map control just yet, so he is making a couple of soldiers just to help him. Like I said, he probably would help him get some map control, because that's a pretty big army of Ered Luin Guardians.
I see he's already queued 2 tower guards.
Yep. They will help. He's just getting those soldiers to help hold off till the tower guards get here.
So I imagine this is just a...
There's Baragon summoned to save his farm up in the northeast.
You don't actually expect me to do any fighting.
Very
But
nice.
only one of them's attacking.
Oh. Well, that's stupid.
That's a wasted cooldown.
We have Pippin and Baragon back. They're going to be helping. Got some more soldiers. I think he could probably win this fight if he's careful and clever. He's not terribly outnumbered. Oh, he's getting at stables now. And a well.
Really?
A stables and a well. So he's going to try and get some cavalry rushes in. And that's actually a good move, because if you look at the army of Rohirrim, it's all guardians and crossbowmen.
Got no phalanxes, or 1 battalion of phalanxes.
Oh, does he have some phalanx in there?
He's got like, well, I saw one earlier. I think he's got like 2.
I don't see any in the army that's currently stealing Radek's creep.
Not there, no.
He
In
does
his
have
base.
one in his base, yeah.
But here, no. Completely oblivious to a cavalry attack.
So as soon as this next tower guard comes out, I would say he probably has the strength to push out and deal with the forces near his base. Take back those farms. And he's going to do it. He knows that he's strong enough to do it. If you look at the buff on these tower guards, look at how strong it is. That is 50% armor, in addition to them already being an elite unit, which with more health and damage than the Gondor soldier. So think about the considerations of that. Oh, what are you doing, Radek? Oh, that was terrible micro. He basically just lost a soldier. I don't think he was looking there. Gondor soldiers going in formation. Pippin and Baragon slicing through those dwarves.
You see Lone Tower? Yeah, there it comes.
That's okay, though, because the dwarves are retreating, so we can just get out of range of it. I wouldn't
Looks like
bother...
Rohirrim is amassing his money. I think he's going to go for a hero, probably Dwalin, or maybe even Thorin.
Most
I think he's going
dwarves...
for Thorin.
Yeah, Thorin is the best hero to get first if you can safe work, because he can just summon 2 others. Oh, no. Looks like he just had a cash float. He went for Balin. Yep. He was probably focusing his attention on Radek, so he had a cash
This
float.
is blading economy.
So here we got some knights coming up for Radek. That's going to really devastate that army in the south.
Your tower guards are attacking some guardians up at the northeast, tearing them apart.
Yep. Who said tower guards are spears?
Ride for the glory of Gondor.
I'll tell you what they really are. Spartans. Alright. Well, he's taking back his map control.
And we see the first battle wagon on, but that thing will probably just crash and burn against these tower guards. He's gonna...
Yep. I predict that thing will even crash and burn against Gondor soldiers.
Well, remember it did receive a little buff. The dash.
Yeah, but, I mean, they're Gondor soldiers, you know? Like, they're pretty strong.
Right.
One of the best early game units.
We'll have to see.
Look at Radek just standing there in several spots. The knights standing still, the tower guards to the north on the farm standing still. You find these
He
doors
must be under some serious pressure.
Yeah, he's probably having his attention span stretched a bit. I assume he probably hasn't warmed up yet, and the first game of the day is always the hardest.
Oh, and we see an outpost on the Rohirrim side.
Normal
3
outpost,
battle
that's
wagons.
interesting. Not a Lake Town outpost.
I try to go for siege. Works.
Yeah. Well, he's got no phalanx there. He does have Balin, but he can just trample those guardians pretty easily. He's trying to focus on that army in the south right now. And we have Aragorn coming out for Radek. This is looking very bad for Rohirrim. Once Aragorn gets on the battlefield, it is almost impossible to kill Gondor.
Right, there he is.
Not nearly frightened enough, he says, as he enters the battlefield. That's right. The dwarves are about to know fear. We don't have any heroes yet coming out, any more heroes coming out for Rohirrim, so...
I think Rohirrim might try to boost his economy a little because he went for 2 mine shafts and a hole of warriors.
Oh my god, look at that micro from Radek. He got a single banner carrier for a Gondor soldier back to his well. Look at that. Excellent work, Radek. Excellent work. So now we have an incredibly strong army from Gondor. That army will not die. It's comprised of tower guards. It has 3 heroes in it.
Once the forged blades come in, Rohirrim is in for a world of pain.
He just needs to push. He needs to push and deal with that outpost. You have Balin in the north, about to kill some tower guards. He could get them away if he took them off the formation, but I don't think he's looking there. Yep, there they go. Balin, still level 1, so that's good.
Radek, yes.
I don't like how Radek is clearing out farms, but then he's not taking them. And he's letting Rohirrim just take them back.
Well, once again, I think he's under a bit of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean that this is being live streamed.
Oh my god, and Rohirrim pushing forward to take Radek's outpost too. That might be a mistake. We're going to have a big clash here. And if Balin could get down there, he might win it. But I don't know. Aragorn's Blade Master should tear Rohirrim to pieces.
Well, the outpost is taken. So let's just see how long it lasts.
Problem with Radek here is he's barely got any economy, but he is going for upgrades, so I suppose that explains that to a certain extent. Oh, look at
Oddly enough, there are no forge works in Rohirrim's base. I would have gone for forged blades in this game.
Yeah, it looks like Rohirrim going for the incredibly OP forward dwarven defensive base with towers. It's almost impossible to destroy unless you got siege. Pretty good move. We have Radek's force taking out mine shafts on the undefended flank. And here's a battle wagon on those unprotected soldiers. Not even in their shield wall.
At the moment, Rohirrim has twice the command points Radek has, so I think it might be in his favor, unless Radek decides to bring his little dispatchment at the west. Yes, looks like he's bringing them back. He might be able to deal a bit of damage to Rohirrim's army.
He's got to be very careful here, though. That's basically 1 battalion to get tower guards, and they are strong, but they aren't quite strong enough to take on a force that big, even with the heroes. He needs to retreat to the base, consolidate his force, and then push. What are you doing, Radek? Oh, he's got forged blades on them. You see that battle wagon dying immediately as soon as it walked into those tower guards. Got a very big army.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, Rohirrim definitely has the advantage economy-wise, but I think that the troops of Radek are really going to tear up those dwarves. You can see upgrades already on those troops. Rohirrim is running away. Oh, or is he?
Looks more like a taunt. Oh, here comes the cavalry flank. Let's see.
Very nice, very nice.
There are like 3 phalanxes in that army. If Rohirrim put them on the side, he might have been able to make a better counter.
Oh my god, that was devastating! Pippin just killed like 2 battalions of Guardians by himself with his level 10. That was devastating.
Dagger of Ronaldo, that is a very powerful ability.
Especially when the enemy's clumped up like that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Very well played by Radek. Oh, we have a siege works coming up from Radek now. He's going to try and deal with that outpost. That was a devastating loss for Rohirrim. Radek just got a lot of power points from that. He has enough to get Lone Tower, which he can use to forward summon those extra Citadel guards for Baragond. Hero play. Very excellent hero play from Radek here.
Rohirrim really has a lot of resources, but he's not really utilizing it. He's just waiting for like 30k to come before he actually starts producing some units.
Or he might be waiting for Thorin.
Well, I thought so too, but then it's just all disappeared on probably buildings and...
No, he just got Beaufort.
Really
He's getting Beaufort right now.
And we're getting the Dwarven Forge. Strangely enough, it's built on the outpost nearest to Radek's base.
That's a mistake, because Radek will soon have battering rams or trebuchets. Here's another battalion of tower guards. Oh, and look at that, Rohirrim leaving his base undefended. If Radek were to push right now... See, those troops... He's got 2 upgraded battalions of Gondor soldiers. They are just not going to die.
Turn down my voices.
The Gondor soldiers are pretty strong, too. I mean, by all rights. But with him just pumping out those tower guards and throwing them in that formation, they are really, really strong.
I have to say, those Forge Blades are giving Radek a great advantage when they're fighting.
Yep. Oh, and yeah, he went for Lone Tower like I figured he probably would. He still has rebuild, so he can delay them on that farm. And there we have... Oh, he's going for the outpost. Good move.
Ah, well placed. Lone Tower, let's see.
And he did that to draw the fire from the tower initially.
Yeah.
Those battle wagons should die pretty much immediately. Aragorn in there with Blade Master. He's tearing everything apart. 2 battle wagons down. 3rd one goes down.
Good battle. Good
This is exactly what I'm talking about. The strength of tower guards. Please, everybody, take note. This is so much more effective than Gondor tower guard spam. Look at this. Aragorn's just tearing everything to pieces.
And remember, do not place your Forge Works so near the enemy's base.
Yes, that was a bit of a mistake. We have Balin coming in here. Beaufort's coming in from the west, I think. Where is Beaufort? Oh, Beaufort's killing some knights. Getting level 2.
Yeah.
We've got Gondor right in the middle there, completely surrounded. But
Oh, but those tower guards are fighting for their life.
yeah, tower guards, like I said, they're basically Spartans. And we have summoned Citadel guards out from Baragond.
And it looks like Balin just died at the hands of Baragond, I believe.
Baragond is level 7. That's no joke. I believe it's a
Already,
mistake
I
to
know.
try and... He should retreat, though. He should wait for siege before he tries to take this outpost.
That is Durin's day.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
Rohirrim.
And he's going to run now. He knows he can't win that fight without siege. But that was an excellent fight, though, because he did a lot of damage.
Yes.
We do have a ram coming out now from Radek. See, he didn't lose any tower guards. I don't think he lost a single thing there. All he did was kill a bunch of dwarves in Balin. So he literally lost nothing and did a bunch of damage. More tower guards
This is
coming
quite
out
an
from Radek.
interesting battle. I think the odds are quite even.
No, I'm going to disagree with you there. I think the odds are greatly in Radek's favor. He went for his patented resource rush. He went, if you look at his base, everything's got double reduction. So his eco is not far behind. He's got upgrades, he's got tower guards, he's got 3 leveled up heroes.
Oh, here comes the battle lamp. See, that siege buff in the patch. Ooh, it's actually taking a lot of damage from the fellow.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the counter stun coming out from Radek there. Excellent move. Yeah, that outpost is done for, and Rohirrim is going to lose his entire army.
Right now, I see what you meant with tower guards are awesome.
Yes, they don't die. They really just don't die. You need veterans to kill them. And Rohirrim has not made veterans.
I've not seen one veteran of Kazatin battalion in all the matches we've streamed. I'm really disappointed.
Well, you know why? Is because people are really afraid to make them because it is a serious risk. If somebody is to kill that travel camp, that early game, that's 400 resources down the drain. And in addition, that's a farm that's not making you any money. It doesn't generate resources. So it is a big risk. And on a map like this, it's one that I would say is not worth taking until late game. But on certain maps like Brandywine, where the farms near your base are very easy to protect, I would say that going for the veterans there is a very good move.
Looks like Rohirrim decided to demolish one of his stoneworks and build a dwarven forge instead. Now he's going for the heavy armor.
It doesn't matter though. The army's already on the field for Gondor. If he pushes forward now and takes the other outposts, he can push right to the base. You have Dwalin
Got a
out.
few level 5 Gondor soldiers, level 2 tower guards.
Level 8 Baragond, he can cast, if you look at his ability, Savior of Trouble, it can basically halve the cost of Aragorn should he die. The revival cost.
Very good supportive hero.
Yes, he's an excellent hero. He's excellent once you level him up. He's not so good early on. I guess his Citadel Guard summon's pretty useful early game, but his abilities aren't that useful early on. They come into play late game. Where is Aragorn? I can't see him in the cluster here. Do you see him?
No, he really blends in well.
I just wanted to see what level he was. I'll keep an eye out for him in the next battle. I'll have a look at him.
just like to note that it seems Radek is going for a ram spam.
No, he's making trebs now. He's got 2 trebuchets.
But if you look at the northeast, he's going with a nice secretive attack with his rams.
Oh yeah, 2 of them. Deal with some farms. It's a good move. While keeping his main army, distracting the main army of Rohirrim. And none of those guys have any upgrades. Dwalin is there, but he's only level 1.
No, I think this battle will belong to Radek.
I agree. We've got Aragorn level 7. When he gets level 10, he could wipe out entire armies by himself.
Doubt about it.
He needs to micro his Aragorn to kill Dwalin. Where is Dwalin?
I just see one giant cluster.
Yep. But
And
if we both stop talking for a second, listen to how many dead dwarves you hear. All you hear is
a
dead.
lot of corpses.
Yeah, all you hear, that was Pippin's Blade of the Nondor. But if you listen, all you'll hear is dwarf death cries. You're not going to hear any Gondor death cries. Those trebuchets destroying that barracks, even with the buff from his stonemasons. And those are unupgraded too.
You hear dwarves dying left and right.
Yeah, it's just
from Radek.
this is a slaughter. Yeah, even Rohirrim throwing out the good game. He knows he can't win. This is what I'm talking about, people. This is the patented proof of how you play with Gondor right here. This is it. I hope Rohirrim will fight to the end. Oh no, he wants to quit. But that was a good game.
Yeah, well played from Radek and Rohirrim.
Yeah,
what do you think was Rohirrim's main problem?
He didn't make veterans. I said it several times. He needed to make veterans.
I think he should have gone for upgrades earlier in the game.
I think what I would have done is, once I had map control like he had, I would have destroyed one of the farms near my base, and I would have started getting veterans. It is a big risk to go for veterans early on this map, because you don't have a farm you can easily protect. But I think that once you have map control, there's really no good reason to not go for Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. They're very strong. They can give your heroes mithril, make them stronger. So,
Very effective units.
Oh, I was stuck on an out-of-sync screen there for a second. Alright, well, for the folks just watching on my YouTube channel, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you do enjoy, make sure to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow the Adane mod bigger than it's ever been. Until the next video, stay awesome.